These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Militiaman says October 31st press conference. Foreign reserves cover 18 months of imports. Militiaman says, do you realize how big that is? That's not normal for countries. That's far over average. We have plenty of dollar and the banks are ready to for the world. That's what Alak is saying. Dr. Saleh, gold is up 55%, inflation is down 76%, reserves cover everything. Their inflation is down to 0.8%, that's perfect, the IMF requirements. That's a tell sign to the BIS, it's a sign to the WTO, and those are all tell signs that they're doing the right things. Sandy Ingram says Sudani needs 179 seats out of 329 seats to win the prime minister's position for a second term. He only received 47 to 50 seats during the actual election. He has crossed over the aisle, as they say in America, to join with the coordination framework to gain full 179 of the 329 seats in order to become the prime minister again. The coordination framework, which is Iran-backed, supporters may believe if they put another man in the seat as prime minister, Iran will get its way against the United States. The U.S. does not want dollars flowing into Iran for any reason. Soon and very soon, the IQD will need to sink or swim on its own. Frank26 says the Iraqi dinar is going to reach what's called the real effective exchange rate. It's going to reach and afloat in an international basket. Iraq will not be pegged with the dollar, but they will be paired to it with other currencies. This is the next step. I don't know how much more time we have to wait, but I'm confident there is an end to the waiting period very soon. The more we learn about the basket and the float, the better for us, because that is the end. Caparoni article quote, learn about the secret operations room that monitors the pulse of the Iraqi economy and protects the dinar from fluctuations. This article describes what we have been laying out for years is beginning to come to a head. All right, walking stick, Iraqi bank friend Aki update. It is possible the Iraqi citizens may see a rate of 1,000 IQD to $1 just prior to the redenomination and then entrance of the new exchange rate being introduced to them. This step is done normally for accounting purposes. Then they would switch to 1,000 Iraqi fils to 1 dinar. 1-to-1 is the goal at the beginning, right after they drop the zeros. Jeff has an article quote, a highly anticipated U.S. visit and Savai's appearance at the Pentagon and strong messages about a completely different phase in what is this completely different phase? Jeff says they're ushering in this brand new phrase around these elections. It's called the next phase. What is it? The next phase means Iraq is going international, getting out of U.S. sanctions, changing the rate, implementing banking reforms. All right, Claire article quote, the Iranian presidency informs the central bank to remove 4 zeros from national currency. Quote, the Iranian presidency announced it had notified the Central Bank of Iran of the amendment to Clause A of Article 58 of the Central Bank of Iran law, which paves the way for the removal of 4 zeros from the national currency to begin its implementation. And lastly, Frank26 Sudani came out in the summer of last year and he told Iraqi citizens, I'm going to add value to your currency by the end of the year. When the end of the year came and it didn't happen, he was under a lot of pressure. I personally think the pressure was from Donald Trump. Now, he wasn't president at the time, but in my opinion, Donald Trump sent a lot of delegation over to Iraq. I can imagine they put a fire under Sudani. You've got to do something about your currency with Iran.